So, welcome to another episode of Elephant Room Podcast. Do you want to start off again in the properly?
No, we'll keep it. Elephant Room Podcast. This is episode number 49.
49! Guys, this is where...
Next episode, Jubilee.
Yeah.
Shh.
Yes.
But next we'll do something special for the 50th episode.
Yes, I'll put on a shirt.
It's been a year of us trying to sit on these chairs.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Hey, dude, happy first year birthday of this podcast.
Elephant Room Podcast, guys. This podcast has been recorded since, the
2024.
day... 2024, April or March.
March. Dude, quite a lot of change from the first time we started recording. We used to always record hungover before.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're drinking chai in the last episode.
Can you prepare coffee for me? Oh, yeah, a lot has changed. That's for sure. I remember we used to buy, when we started, this was such a non-serious project that we would buy 4 or 5 beers.
Two for before, one during and 1 2 after.
We'll buy beers, and I just remember the shop that we'll go by. We'll be talking to each other. It was Fraser Town, you know that next to Savory. That small bar. I used to enter like this. Space na. I used to go pick up the beer.
But that feels like longer than 1 year ago.
Oh, yeah.
If you do something weekly, then...
It doesn't feel like...
Because it was, for me, I don't think of it as... it was 49 recordings before.
Yes.
Not 1 year before.
Yes, true. Yeah. No, there was so many changes, dude. I still remember because it was so fresh. You lived in a great neighborhood.
Yeah.
I used to look forward to coming there because that side of the city was so nice.
All the trees.
Yeah. And at that time, I used to smoke also. So I was before podcast se pehle ek marenge. Khatam karne ke baad yaar ek jalate na yaar. I remember I used to enjoy it so much. Yeah. I remember around the 40th minute mark, you'll be talking. I used to have that feeling, you know. It was so different because I remember I used to talk to Lucy. I got introduced to Lucy.
Yeah.
And she was still like, who's this guy?
Yeah. Now she's like, this
guy. It's again this guy. It's like she's accepted me. At that time, she's still like, I'm watching you. Yeah.
But 50th, it's not like we'll talk about these past 50 weeks have been momentous in our life. No,
a compilation of best moments of fucking Elephant
That's
Room.
not what we mean. By special, we mean we'll have guests, possibly.
We'll see. We have not planned this, so anything is possible, and almost nothing is also possible.
Another next week, we just start here. Dude, Amitabh Bachchan's wig, bro.
Yeah, we're just talking about Amitabh Bachchan's wig. You're like, what? Again, it's the same thing. Nothing. Or imagine we have a beer in our hand. You're like, hey.
But I heard, I got to tell you this one story, dude.
Oh, yeah, please.
It'll boil your blood, or it will make you laugh like crazy. Or it won't surprise you at all. Oh. But the story is that of NRI millionaires, okay? So my cousin's father, Kavya's cousin's father.
Your wife's cousin. Your wife's
relatives. Yeah, relatives.
Okay, your wife's relatives, yeah.
Who are rich.
Yes.
They were talking, they said that they meet a lot of wealthy NRIs, right, who don't live in India.
Of course.
So one NRI couple who live in Germany, they apparently told them a story. That so they live in Germany, and Germany is famous for hospitals being slow, lot of red tape, lot of bureaucracy, lot of things to do.
That's India, right?
No, in terms of hospital. It's not like you can pay and buy stuff. Yeah, a lot of waiting and this and that.
Everything is order.
So what they would do is every
they're so slow for the Aryan race.
Yeah. They would lose the Aryan race.
Yeah, exactly. You know what you could do with some people who are below standards? I got it.
Ready, get set, Heil! Yeah. But so he was talking about this couple. They're in their 50s. And they've had money for a while now and have not lived in India and maybe...
These are okay. This is like the German couple that you're talking about.
Yeah,
it's like Indians, generational wealth, or from India they just made shitload of money.
From India they went to Germany in the 80s or something.
Oh, and they just struck gold there.
They struck gold there. I don't know what they do.
You don't know what kind of gold? They struck gold.
Yeah, they have a lot of money basically.
That's it. Understood.
And now...
No, because the kind of personality changes once you're generational wealthy and then you made money.
So apparently they've lived in Germany for so long that They don't know anything about India. Like, they don't know who the current IPL players are. Or,
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay, I thought you were going to say who's the CM or who the PM is.
yeah, of course they don't know that. I mean, cultural exports are still
Dude,
relevant.
IPL player, even my mother doesn't know, bro. That doesn't.
Yeah, their kids might not know who Salman Khan is even.
Fair enough. Oh, yeah, that's a good reason. Yeah. Salu?
Yeah.
Who's Salu?
Who's Salman Khan?
Yeah.
Like, if you do, it's like Bandra Bakery. Like, joke. They're like, what is bakery?
What is a bakery?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, continue. So, yeah.
So they apparently schedule a full body health checkup
In Germany.
in India every year.
Okay.
Once a year they come to visit their relatives or whatever.
And they just schedule a full body checkup.
Yeah, and they told me this story over dinner. Okay, Kavya's uncle told me this story, and while he was telling me the story, obviously our phones are listening. Next day I got a reel. The reel.
1mg, Tata.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
No. The reel I got was a meme. The meme, the meme was basically NRIs after paying 500 rupees for something that costs $5,000 in the US. Example given. Medical test.
Yes.
Right? Ye mera India.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this reel. Yeah. It's Amrish Puri. Ye mera India.
I love
my India.
So basically, they come do the tests here, and they hire one of these luxury packages of one of these big hospital chains.
Yeah.
Like, let's say that thing that rhymes with.
Okay.
And
So you could have just said, okay, fine.
yeah,
Continue.
I don't know. You never know.
Yeah.
After what happened with Kamra, we'll get to that.
Oh, we'll definitely get
what
to
a
Kamra.
segue, dude. Now we're podcasting.
Camera, guys.
Kamra.
So yeah, continue. So this. Oh, dude, can you switch on the fan? It's very hot, bro. But don't keep full speed, huh? It'll be harder to like listen.
Yeah. So so these guys come, and they were going to this hospital,
Okay.
and they have this luxury package or whatever.
Whatever.
So usually when NRIs come to India, they're on a tight schedule. Right?
I mean, when you say luxury, mean like what level of luxury? Because
means-
they are going in India. Fucking these guys come home to take blood and urine.
Yeah.
But luxury means they are doing
Luxury
everything.
means
You have to go where equipments are there.
Yeah, luxury means, if you go to the hospital, basically you'll be on an AC floor where someone will wait on you and give you coffee and tea. And you can sit in a lounge, watch TV, get your work done between two tests.
The closest I have come to this is when my brother had Skoda Rapid and I used to give it for service.
Oh, yeah.
And they had like a very good waiting room with like working cookies.
Magazines and cookies,
And you go to Maruti Suzuki, one guy with a towel on the shoulder, like, kya problem hai, sir? And I'm like, oh, shit, sorry.
It's not that bad, but I get the drift. The nearby guy comes with a kettle and asking for chai. You buy 10 rupees chai.
Yeah, in that it's like, you know how, dude, this is the thing about Maruti. It's not about they don't do the service.
Yeah.
It's like, they're like, sir, do you want some tea?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I don't mind, sir. Tea! And he'll immediately like,
my observation has come true.
oh yeah, this is true. Yeah, you have done this. Tea? And you're like, oh shit, I don't want everyone to know.
This is the kind of place where you give the order and the waiter gives the order to the kitchen in front of you loudly.
Yeah. Something that I think you could just like...
He just amplifies your order.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, that's your line. He amplifies your order. I think the best way to do this is as you're entering the restaurant, you'll be like, chai. You should enter the restaurant like that. But yeah, so like I was want to get what level of luxury. So they go to this hospital.
Yeah, they might have an exclusive access to a floor. Every test is scheduled nearby each other, so there's not excessive walking. People are using the best machines, and basically that gold package means everything like scans, blood. Whatever,
I was thinking like this so premium, like even the medicines that they choose, they will show the effects on the rat first.
In front of you.
This is what happens.
It's not right. It's a poor Indian person.
Man, that's how premium you are. Like, have you seen the scene from Spartacus? Do you remember Spartacus? All those wealthy people who owned like slaves who fought for them. It's like, I'm thinking like that level.
Yeah.
Like, you want to see what the effects of this medicine? Hey, idhar aao, you medicine khao. And one Indian cow like, and then she says,
they put it in between a gulab jamun. Eat it, bastard. Oh shit! But that's how it's getting there. It's getting there. Okay. What you wildly guessed is not too far away.
Oh really? Are you serious?
Happens.
Okay. So they go to this hospital.
They're getting the test done. So last year they were here. 2023 they were here apparently. 2023 or 2024. That German couple was here apparently. What happened? It seems that. after all of these certain tests, you have a consultation with one particular doctor.
Correct, yeah.
Right, a general physician.
Once you read the reports and the doctor says.
And most reports you get that day. So basically, people who from NRIs who come here, they have a busy schedule. So they say, okay, Thursday and Friday, I will go do the test done.
Got it. Yeah,
so these hospitals have to deliver, pick them up, do the tests, get them consultation, get them follow-up meetings, and give the physical copy of the reports, everything in a 2-day window. This is the package.
Nice.
You are prioritized over everything.
Wow.
Okay. So these guys go and they have a general physician meeting.
You guys are so poor. I took my mother. They just looked at like thyroid only, ma'am. Go.
Yeah.
They didn't even like no blood test.
No, because they know more cannot be extracted from us. Right. But this NRI. Ooh, NRI.
It's the service.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the whole thing they say, right?
It's not customer service. It's customer delight.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, wait. I have to like open my asshole. It closed. So customer delight.
So this guy says, okay, general physician, sir, general physician, 5 p.m. meeting is there. It might get delayed. He's like, dude, I literally have other things to do. So
my health is not my priority. Do you know that, right?
Yeah. So
how dare you make me wait to tell me something about my own health?
No, apparently he got pissed because is this your luxury service? Because you charge so much money from us just because we live outside India.
Correct. And okay, I mean, after that question, I'm kind of with him on that.
Yeah, and the second thing you're saying is this general physician should be here at 5, but you're saying he's in surgery on the other side of the town. And this is Bangalore. They've come to Bangalore.
Okay.
And traffic, it's like...
I mean, I can imagine.
Yes.
Other side of the town means other continent.
Yeah, it's not possible that he'll come here. So he'll clearly not be here before 7:30.
Oh, 2.5 hour delay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So stop lying to me. Like, tell me, can I do it on video or something?
Yeah.
So he's like, no, actually you're... we'll figure. So they went and apparently asked the senior doctor. Senior doctor looked at the response. No, I'll do the consultation with them. I think there are some complications here, and I need to talk to them. So bring them here.
So instead of him, they get the senior doctor.
Yeah, and the senior doctor is 30 minutes for like. Senior doctor is somewhere is in HSR or something, and they are in Electronic City, and all of
still not so far,
but. Quite far.
Yeah.
And peak hours.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Understand.
Yeah. And so they're like, shit. How? They're like, we don't have time to go there, do all of that, do thing, all of this.
Also, they're telling this premium customers to go to Electronic City, like example.
Yeah. So
they're not telling that doctor will come to HSR.
No, that doctor is there and we'll take you there. They're saying even we'll take you there. So then they said,
yeah, there is no premium traffic, bro.
Yeah, but there is.
Oh, helicopter.
They're like, we'll take you in the ambulance. We'll turn on the red light. We'll go in the opposite side.
Oh,
you'll reach in 20 minutes.
Yeah, it does boil my blood. I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, I'm not. So they apparently did it.
They just told them option. We can take you in the ambulance, but which one of you has to lie down? Yeah. It's a minimum.
And the NRI is like, but is this memory foam? We only lie down on a memory foam.
We can't take you one person sit in the front. If the lady is in the front, it's even better.
Yeah, and inside, while the siren is going, they must still be like, can you do something about the sound?
Yeah.
Are they like noise cancellation headphones?
Noise cancellation. The ambulance, not headphones. Because the headphones kind of itches my ear.
Yeah.
I don't like wearing them.
And then I need to get tested for tinnitus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you have like scented candles inside the ambulance? Because the smell is number one factor.
Yeah. No, we'll give that to you once we see your dead body.
Yeah. All that shit. So yeah, they what? So they just put them in the ambulance?
Yeah. 16 minutes they reached, bro.
Of course, because nice people of Bangalore.
Yeah, are like shit. This is, and you know how when the line becomes too big and now there is no way for ambulance or koi bhi ho ja nahi sakta.
It's just chaos. It's like too much. It's saturated.
You cannot go past it. The people start honking and informing the guy.
Traffic police to turn
it green for this guy, right? So that must have happened 10, 15, 20 times.
Yeah.
10, 15 signals on an average to cover that much distance. And in places they went through the opposite side.
No, they went to the opposite side.
Yeah. And these Germans were like, bro, इससे अच्छा जर्मनी ठीक है. मेरे को ऐसा लगा मैं गरीबों की लाशों के ऊपर से गाड़ी लेके जा रहा हूँ. And first he said because they were not informed.
Just shut up. You felt bad. No, at no moment did you stop him like this is wrong.
Yeah. No, what they said was, see, we said we got the reports. Where is the consultation? That guy said, hey, consultation में time लगेगा, video call कर लेते हैं. But consultation जो करने वाला था, that guy's boss said, no, you come here, I need to see you, there are complications. So they thought the ambulance is because it's much more serious. So they're thinking कि pension हमारे साथ क्या होने वाला है.
Oh, they were worried as well. What are these complications?
What if the doctor says, I called you in an ambulance quickly here because I want to operate on you?
Yeah,
like,
no, I have to tell you that there's something very, very serious and we need to go.
Yeah, and then he's like, in the consultation, he was just like, make some slight lifestyle changes.
Yeah.
Get it tested 6 months again.
सुबह porridge खाने के लिए मैं ये तू फोन में भी बोल सकता था मादरचोद.
And then, not just that, this is how much we love NRI foreigners, right? The hospital admin person who traveled with them in the ambulance is like, sir, आपके होटल आपको छोड़ दे?
Of course. Oh.
They're like, नहीं क्यों आप कैब मैं खुद कैब मंगा सकता हूँ. They're like, कैब नहीं है ना
One more, not just like, oh dude, that I fucking hate.
So they're like, dude, I feel like I will get a heart attack because I'm in the like something bad will happen to me if I
dude, definitely. Oh dude, even towards the thing I don't mind because at least you are going to get a job done.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys have milked so much money from these people. You're like, dude, we need to get the job done.
Yeah, now you're just taking ambulance to meet the dinner reservation.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're just doing it like, nahi bhai, customer service.
Yeah.
बहुत important होता है.
सुबह उन्होंने चिल्लाया ना हम पे तो उसका ओवर कॉम्पनसेशन. सर don't worry, I'll blow you on the way out.
Oh my god, this is like the worst story, bro.
Doesn't it like disgust you a little bit that these are Indians who live in the city that you and I live in?
Yes.
Right? And imagine, like I was thinking of a premise that like you cannot have a heart attack in Bangalore, right?
Dude, I told this. I think I have a line like this where I told him, if you are falling sick in Bangalore, please don't do it at 9 a.m.
Don't do it in peak hours.
Or 5 p.m. or 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Like if you get a heart attack around 2 p.m., it's the best.
Yeah.
6 a.m. much more preferred.
On a Friday, 2 p.m. is even bad. Because,
and don't get a heart attack on Saturday because all retards drive.
Yeah, and Sunday, all the retards now go out in the afternoon and
for that so-called lunch.
Yeah, so-called lunch. 3 o'clock.
Yeah,
2 o'clock.
Sunday 8 a.m. if you get a heart attack, it's the best time.
Yeah. Early morning 4 a.m. nothing like it.
Nothing like it. Yeah. If you're feeling that you're gonna get a attack, just come.
Yeah.
Just come to the hospital.
Make sure your heart has jet lag.
Yeah. It's like just convince your heart that the heart is more afraid of you. Then you are afraid of the heart, you know. Dude, if I give him a slight feeling, he'll go off to the hospital. Dude, I'm not worried about it. That's true because I remember, as a guy who's been living here for 25 years, this is the number one woes that because my mother fell sick and I remember I had to take her in an ambulance and it was Saturday 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. and I remember a distance of 3 kilometers took us 45 minutes.
Yeah.
In the ambulance, my mother is lying there. She's crying in pain. She's like, dude, my head is pounding. And we had to give her like glucose and all that stuff, okay? The ambulance like, I don't have it. And it's not even a huge ambulance. It's an Omni.
Yeah.
And you know that the Omnis don't have great shock ups, right?
Correct.
Every pothole, my mom is feeling it. And it's not a great cushion. It's like those, the bed is like those old IRCTC bed.
Oh, I know that Rexine cloth on top.
Exactly. The worst. Every shock you feel.
Yeah.
You know, and like so my mom is sitting there, I am sitting, I'm yelling out of the window, sir, move, sir, patient, move, sir. And the driver is like asking, they're like, where will I move? It's jam.
Yeah. Unless, and these guys, whoever is in front, they try to move, but how are they going to give space if there is nothing to give?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the beauty of Bangalore, right? You get stuck in traffic. You reach the hospital, you're like, oh, dude, finally, I'm here. These doctors are going to care. And then they are like, कितना पैसा आपके पास? And you're like, dude, nobody wants to help you.
Nobody.
Everybody else wants like...
and the sad part is...
Sir, insurance hai. Single private bed.
Yeah. The rich people who come from abroad come here because the doctors are better.
Of course, Indian doctors are way better. Yeah. But I think the whole mentality is... Can I exploit?
Yeah, exploitable.
First is that. So I think that's why this is the reason why when I see like these localites beating up doctors, I don't get that feel bad.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like, you know what? You're getting beaten for someone else. I know I'm not saying you're a bad doctor.
Yeah. The people who want to enter the hospital business.
Yes.
They are the ones.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like you know when they always say like, oh, some policemen are honest.
Yeah.
They're like, no man, all policemen are fucked up because of that guy. I'm assuming you're also fucked up.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, because of movies, I think all policemen are corrupt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Almost, and there is only the one guy, hero. Surprisingly, the uniform only fits him best.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And everyone else's uniform is like hanging.
Yeah, he has leaf blower on his shoes. Every time he does it, the leaf separate.
And have you seen all Tamil policemen and Hindi policemen? This part is like perfectly stitched.
Yeah, yeah.
This showcase the biceps. But you look at the constable, you look at anything, this is all like full hanging.
Yeah, the banyan from inside is coming out.
Yeah, he's coming out there. Like, why can't the tailor focus there as well?
No.
But that's what I'm saying. So, like, the whole hospital and also these NRIs taking advantage of India, it's this number one thing, dude. I've seen it everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the hospital is, the justification they give themselves is, dude, this guy has a lot of money.
Yes.
I can take from him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he lives in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like only 50% Robin Hood.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
from the rich and keep it to you.
And improve the canteen.
Yeah, don't give it to the poor. Take from the rich and keep it.
Yeah.
It's like you are your own Robin Hood.
Yeah. Like we
You know, just like the people are like, why do you expect Robin Hood to come and save you?
Yeah.
You be your own Robin Hood. That's how they kind of just spun it. Just
Yeah.
spun the whole take. You're like, wait a minute, what is that take? But that's my favorite thing.
I steal from the rich and make myself rich.
Yeah.
That's a stealing, bitch.
Yeah, that's just stealing. You could have just said stealing. That's it. Every other information was useless.
Dude, I can't just get this picture out of my head. Rich people, fucking, they go in these ambulances. You know that airlift thing happens. If you're like billionaire rich, then airlift.
Yeah.
Helicopter, right? Like Amitabh Bachchan and all.
Yes.
Go to hairlift. Sorry. No, but
Amitabh Bachchan's hair lift is also.
no, but in India, if you're having heart attack and that Rexine bed that your mom had to lie down on, just make the person lie ulta.
What?
Every pothole will be CPR, bro.
Oh my.
Because
Yeah.
there is not, because half of the times they've hollowed out the thing just to have one helper, one medicine nurse or someone, and the patient itself.
Yeah.
So 2-3 people and maybe 2 people and
This is the ambulance you're talking about.
ambulance.
Oh, it's a proper ambulance is
Where
like
is the space for equipment?
So
in an
no, the
Omni?
proper ambulance I've sat in it. So on the leftmost side is, or left or right, whatever. There's the one stretcher, which is where they mount the patient and they push him. Okay, that one side
like
belongs to him.
Clip, yeah, like the
clip.
drive-in theater.
Yeah, like a drive-in
when
thing.
you go to drive-in, pav bhaji thing is clipped
not
on your.
those drive-in thing. Have you seen those in Wanderlust? That's the thing that you ride.
Oh, got it.
You know
got
how
it.
the wheels can just fit on there and you
Yeah,
can push it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
something like that, and then clips, and that at the end is attached with this thing where you can hang the IV or
Okay.
whatever the thing is. On
Okay,
the
and do
edge.
they have like those
Diffribs is too modern, bro.
charge?
Diffrib is too modern.
Okay.
Most of the ambulance don't have that, but the ultra tech, some ambulance have the defrib or whatever it's called, defibrillator, something like that. So that has, and on the right side there's a cushion where people can sit. So generally it's the nurse and one person attendee, and or like 2 people, and then one main attendee sitting in the front with the driver.
Shit.
And that's how generally they go. Or also sometimes the nurse sits in the front and the family sits in the back.
Yeah. So, sometimes the situation is so bad in India that sometimes at a signal I have seen that 3 sides of the signal, one ambulance is stuck.
Oh yeah, you don't. The traffic guy is like, what do I?
Like,
I think that was.
What's your condition? Heart. Okay,
You know what?
go.
I think
what you're going for test? Fucking NRI. Shut up.
I think that's what ambulance should have.
Yeah.
Like they should have their honk, right? On top of it, they should have a board like 18 minutes to live. 25 minutes to live. So traffic guy can be like imagine the traffic guy is opening the signal.
In fact, that would be insensitive to the relatives. So don't put the ETA estimated time of fuck.
ETD.
ETD
Estimated time of departure. Bro, you know what?
Yeah. Instead of that, they should just color code it. Blue means.
Oh yeah. That's also true. That's also a better way to. Amor, you know, this is a doctor thing is like when I took my mother to the hospital, and you know they have this huge registers at the end of when you're getting discharged. Fucking, I was gonna say the word checkout.
Yeah.
When you check out.
Yeah.
So they come and they write it in the big board, like a big book. This is like a huge book and like a register where you have to write the name. They've written the name of the patient, everything, what time she was admitted, all that stuff. And then like patient, especially if the patient has a lot of this thing, they will ask you to sign because her hand is hurting.
Yeah.
So I signed. Okay, that is where it's written the date and time of the discharge.
Yeah.
But this is how this hospitalization industry doesn't give a fuck. It's written date of discharge / deceased.
Oh.
They don't even have another column.
Yeah.
It's just it's / deceased.
Yeah.
And as I was signing, I just looked up and I was like, man, it was a bit surreal, you know.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. Discharge and
surreal,
deceased is big difference.
Yeah.
You can't put it in the same column.
Yeah, the doctor said. Now you're putting doubts after he said she's fine.
Yeah. You're just like, oh, dude, that was the thing. Imagine someone, they said we're discharging and then they die. They're like, no, but you signed no. Hey, but it's the same fucking column. Okay, I didn't know.
Oh, fuck. Shit, I didn't think of it. Yeah.
They're like, no, but you signed, she was deceased. I'm like, but it's the same column.
You know when you go to offices, you have that in time, out time that you have to write in the register. Like that, they should have divided this into deceased time and divided.
That's what I'm saying. Give it a fucking other columm. You know, just deceased and like, don't put it in the same column as discharge.
Horrible.
Just so. But the traffic shit that you're talking about, you know, how India still tries to. It's very romantic about its success stories.
Yeah.
Like, do you know that story that got made into a movie as well, where there was this kid of a rich actor who had a heart surgery and needed a transplant immediately. But outskirts of Chennai, some kid died in an accident and organ transplant. So they had to get the thing within like 2 hours. From there, and there was no helicopter available. So they did it in an ambulance. But they entered Chennai at peak hour timing. So the public came together. They said the main road is heavily jam-packed. Why don't you go to this slum area? And they asked the slum people, and they moved way. They gave way, and that's how it reached.
They could cut through the city without any traffic.
Without any traffic, because the slum area just shut down everything, and they opened one single road, and the vehicle passed. And it's a great story. And the name of the movie is called Chennai Lornal, or Chennai or something like that. I don't know the name.
Okay. But this thing, I thought you were talking about the one that happened near Delhi or Chandigarh or somewhere.
No, I don't know. This happened in Chennai.
3-4 days ago.
Oh, really?
Where some dead organ had to be transplanted to where this person was, and this person was on the donor list, and so both happened on the same day.
Achha, okay.
So they were rushing. One ambulance was rushing to the hospital. The other was coming from the donor's hospital to the hospital where the surgery is going to happen. The public came together and the traffic police coordinated and created 38 kilometers of green corridor.
I think that's what they did in the Chennai
16
also.
minutes.
16 minutes
they reached.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So the India loves to romanticize these stories, but I'm like.
But tomorrow, that's one of the people from the slum has the heart attack.
He'll be stuck in the same traffic he cleared. Nobody's gonna help him out. And it's like so tragic when you listen to that. You're like, it breaks your heart, dude. When you see that, because no other country has to do that, because everybody has the common sense to do it. Only in India, when it happens, it's a news story.
Honestly,
people come together.
I'll tell you one thing. When I'm in traffic and there is ambulance sound in the same side
Bangalore
as me,
is the only city where I've seen people giving way.
Hyderabad also I've seen.
I'm not Hyderabad. I have not seen it.
Bombay also I've seen. It's the problem is not that people don't know that ambulance should be given way. The problem is that most of the times you don't know how to.
Yes.
Because abroad, what I've seen is I've seen videos on YouTube.
Even I've
where
seen.
everyone comes to one side, and during the entrance exam or the learner's exam, you are told that is a question. Which side do you go?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which side do you go? Where do you park? How to give way? We have never been told.
We have never been taught. Because the guy taking the exam doesn't know. Because he doesn't stop.
Yeah.
He has never stopped. So he's like.
He doesn't stop. And the other thing is, where will you go?
Yeah, so
Which side?
The only thing they do is they just start honking. They're like, okay, clear the traffic.
Clear
the
traffic.
Corridor.
Yeah. And then
you have the crazy Indians who just go stand
behind the ambulance.
Dude, I've never hated anyone more in my life
than
this, because you know what? technically they're right.
Yeah.
They're not assholes.
Yeah, they're not. But they're getting away on technicality.
Yeah, they're getting away on technicality.
Ultimately, they are still taking advantage of someone else's.
Of course, it's like that's one thing. On technicality, they are not wrong.
Yeah.
But you are fucking.
I mean, after a point, if this happens 4 or 5 times and you thought you're going to be late from work and now you're actually on time, you're
oh,
like,
dude, you're going to do this.
"Kya yaar, aaj koi ambulance nahi dikh raha hai."
Yeah. The next time, you are the kind of guy that the moment he hears the ambulance, you get happy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where you're wrong. You know, the emotion is wrong.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I hate those people.
But to be very honest, if you've been stuck at Sony Signal, would you blame a person if suddenly they've been standing for 20 minutes in the same spot
fair
and
enough.
suddenly from behind comes and you're like, hey, ambulance, you let go. I'll be a good person also, but thank you. God is rewarding me instantly. You're a good person and you get to go. That's how
fair enough. You know, that's the thing is, that's the thing. In that scenario, you are not the biggest asshole.
Yeah.
The biggest asshole is the one in front of the ambulance.
Yeah, and sometimes inside the one. As we learned from the earlier story.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, actually, once you hear that story, I think Indians are very impulsive. They're like, fuck you, I don't want to give away.
Yeah.
I don't want to give way to you.
Yeah.
Like the one story that blew my mind, that every time ambulance is like honking and you are like, people look within.
Yeah.
Like, is there
They
someone?
want to confirm.
Yeah.
That is why they put the disco lights inside.
Yeah.
There is no way to tell what's happening.
But that's the argument, right? You idiot. The ambulance might be going to the house.
Yeah.
You still need to give
pick
way.
someone up.
Yeah, you still need to give way. But that's what I think. Why did Indians even come to that point where you have to look within?
No,
it's because some ambulance fucked around.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the whole problem, right? In India, every noble profession fucks around.
Yeah, because they have a free pass.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
Because our movies have taught us that you have to be righteous.
Yeah.
You have to be the good guy.
Yeah.
You have to be so everyone like I've heard like people like this, you know, those people who are veterinarians who are assholes because like they were like a rich dog, rich person's dog will get more attention. I'm like, bro, you're a veterinarian working in a government hospital. You can't be that. But I've seen them take care. But that's the thing. I mean, that's just an argument that I just threw out.
That's the thing is, what I'm saying is it's hard to be righteous in India.
Very hard.
So I don't judge people too hard when they're taking advantage of loopholes.
Yes.
Especially if they're not in the top 10%.
See, that's the thing. No, I don't judge assholes. I judge assholes trying to come off as good people.
Yes.
Like the guy behind the ambulance. Technically, he's not an asshole. But you're like, dude, you are.
If he acknowledges that, hey, I know this is horrible, but
how will you acknowledge?
Who am I? Yeah. Who am I hurting? The kid is already dead. Who is it hurting?
Who am I hurting? The kid is already dead.
That's a Louis C.K. joke. I'm not saying that the kid in the ambulance is dead.
It's like that.
Yeah.
I'm not killing a child. I just really want you to imagine me killing one.
Oh shit.
But yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like in India, I've seen these because every day, like I've ridden for the last 10 years of my life. Every day I go to open mics, I take my bike out, and like I've finally reached that guy where I'm that guy. I'm like, like I'm that person who tries to cut me. I'm like, no, please. I swear to God, it's not a very Dalai Lama kind of thing. I am saying bad things about your mom in my head.
Yeah, but it's just that I don't want to expel that energy.
I don't want to have the energy to like. I am still saying it in my head.
Yeah.
Mother, okay, fine, go dude.
Yeah.
That's how the emotion is.
Yeah.
I think when I was in my 20s.
Don't worry, I'm saying you're intimate with your mom. That's
in the 20s, I was that guy who would be like,
look at this fucker, look at that fucker.
No, I would have been like, no, wait.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Yeah.
I think I was more of that guy.
Oh, I had one friend in college who, when he's in the signal and for no reason someone is honking from behind, basically forcing you to jump the signal.
Yeah.
Right? Because
I know.
He used to take his helmet out and go behind and he used to do that to them. And a couple of times he came out, he took out his helmet and he stood in front of that auto and started clapping.
Like humiliate them.
Very good, but he used to do that. But I'm like you, bro.
Great theatre actor.
Yeah, very great theatre actor.
It's like almost like he's qualified for JNU.
Yeah.
that's what they teach you at JNU. You know those people, right? When you are like stuck in traffic, there's like an 8 kilometer jam, and then you don't know what to do, so you're like, fuck the city. You take your bike on the footpath, and one lady fucking who's wearing a kurta. Is this the right place to go? I'm like, bitch, you're walking.
Yeah.
That means your house is walking distance.
Yeah.
I'm the one. I had to go like 10 kilometers. You know what? Fuck you,
dude. I got angry at my mother-in-law the other day. She was telling me a story where she's like, me and my father, her and my father-in-law, they were going in the car somewhere, and suddenly they were like, "Hey, nice sitafal on the side of the road. Can we buy sitafal?" So he stopped the car on the side.
This is in Hyderabad.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they opened the co-passenger's door. She
they
opened to
opened
go get the fruit.
The oncoming traffic is coming from behind.
Yeah, the oncoming traffic. So basically, they're going this way. The
Well,
footpath
passengers would be on the footpath side, right?
Yeah, so she is getting off from the footpath side. But when she opened the door, some two-wheeler guy was overtaking from the left.
From that small
From
gap.
that small gap, got hit and he fell down. And she's like, "Look at this." I was like, "Hey, hold on. First of all, you can't stop wherever you want.
Yeah.
If the bike guy has space on to go from your left, that means you were not close enough to the footpath.
Yes.
First of all.
Yeah.
Second, if you had the parking light, did you have the parking lights on? She's like, no. And like, did you have the indicator on? She's like, no. I'm like, okay. So 5 things.
The least you could have done was look in the rearview mirror before you get on.
That is the 4th thing. So I'm like, you and him both were wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an idiot for trying to overtake from the left, but so are you.
All 3. So what I'm saying is, whenever you get frustrated, right, you're not understanding that what you say is the ideal thing to do, which is never overtake from the left. If everyone followed that, the traffic would be twice more congested.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I mean, the government is, developing countries' government are relying on you to break the rules so that things are more efficient.
Kind of. They are like, jugaad karo.
They are thinking that correct percentage of people should break the laws.
Yes. Oh, fuck. That's a great angle.
Yeah. More than that creates a riot.
Yeah,
right?
true.
But less than that, it is stuck. Everything is stuck.
It's a symphony.
Yeah. The government is just conducting.
Yeah, it's just like
because
when you just go a little bit over, police stations start getting burnt.
Yeah, the reason why we don't want to get caught by police is because their response is disproportionate.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're going triples, like doing acrobatics.
You are going triples, and now you're doing an Azim Banatwala bit, dude. Now it's all like you're going triples, wearing no helmet on the footpath with a wheelie,
and
talking to your girlfriend. Well,
and they let you go because they're like, if I stop him, 10 other people will start honking.
Yes.
Because there's too much traffic.
I know.
And sometimes they're like, hey, you didn't look straight for 3 seconds straight. 5,000 rupees charge.
I think I've seen that sometimes in traffic, like it's especially peak hour traffic, the public will actually get angry if police is doing checking.
Yeah.
And it's only happened in this country, and I don't know about like developing countries, but it's a very developing country.
Is this the time to do your job?
Yes, exactly. They get angry like, sir, if you do your job, I can't get to my job. So please, can you do your job at a 3 p.m. And it's actually true. Police actually understands this is not the time to catch anyone. And you see like peak hour, someone not wearing a helmet, you're like, bro, तेरे को camera पकड़ेगा, मैं नहीं पकड़ रहा.
Yeah. You know, घर पे चलाना आएगा, तेरे को जो करना है तू कर
sir. Because it's only the 3 p.m. 6 p.m.
college students coming back.
That time who are breaking all. Those are the people in trouble.
Yeah. Because these college students drink in the afternoon. Don't have enough money.
Exactly.
They definitely, most of them don't have licenses.
And also they're young kids. They're bound to make mistakes.
Yeah.
They are impulsive. It's like, I understand that because once you turn 30 and you drink, you take that route where you know police is not. There's a bit of analysis that goes into your mistakes.
Because see, I'm saving the country by drinking and driving sometimes secretly. Because if everyone was responsible, parked their bike and took a cab home, there would be traffic jam at 2 a.m. also. Yeah, the police is relying on you riding your bike with efficiency.
Yeah, just drink and drive, but don't do it on 100 feet road.
Yeah, do it on 2 feet, 5 feet road. Yeah,
just next to 80 feet, there's one cross section that connects.
Hey, no, don't give away the secret routes.
Bro, they know that. I know there also have found cops, and
they're like, if you're smart enough to make that decision, you're not drunk enough.
Yes, it's like you know what, the machine can only. That's why AI will never take over. This is why humans will always be.
Yeah, they're going for the North Indians who only take the main roads.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to be like Mahindra XUV. Catch him.
What, the Creta with honk? That's he's from Gurgaon.
Yeah, pick him up. It's like you see the kind of guys who get caught on 100 feet road and like those guys. Yeah. You look at them like you're new to the city, right?
Yeah, they're new to the city. They don't know the local language. Yeah. They clearly didn't know either checking hota hai.
This is their first time at Bob's Bar. They're like they're they're making all the rookie mistakes one after the other.
This is not the regular area where you drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they get all the chances when they come out of the boss bar. There are 100 auto guys. They're there for a reason.
Yeah.
Just, just check with them, which is the safest way.
But like, oh, but he's overcharging. I'm like, and what do you think the police is going to do?
He's overcharging 100.
Yeah.
You know the white t-shirt standing there? Dude, he's going to ask for your fucking... Oh my God.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's beautiful. That's a great line. In India, right amount of people need to break the law for the city to run smoothly.
Yeah, wow, that's a great... I'm going to use this. Dude.
Oh yeah, that's a very good premise. It's like, not if that is... I think you should come up with a percentage.
Yeah.
It has to be 33.
Yeah, no, it has to be 47.
No, I'm telling you the take... No, not 47. You have to be like, the percentage of amount where... The percentage... No, I'll tell you this. This is my afterthought. The percentage of people who can break laws should be equal to the percentage of people who have reservation.
Oh, I'm getting like my brain is coming right now.
Yeah. This is like if you have 30% reservation, 30% of the population to break laws. That's how you level it up.
This is not going to sit down well. I will have to make a call in the edit. Whether this stays or goes.
I'm not saying the people who get reservation can break the laws. I'm just saying people who break the laws.
See, it's like saying that, don't be yourself fully. Don't be fully secure in who you are.
Yes,
true. They say that accept who you are.
Yes.
Right amount of people should get the wigs.
Yes.
Yeah, so that...
There's an industry dependent on that.
Yeah, so that...
Your insecurity is a viable profession for many other people.
So that some bald people can be the brave ones.
Yes.
Yeah, if everyone is brave, then...
If everybody starts shaving your head, that's just too much confidence.
Yeah, you need enough Bachchans.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yes. You're right about that. That's a great angle. You don't that's what I'm saying. Like some of them should be insecure.
Yeah.
It helps a lot.
Yeah.
We're just
some of them
ourselves.
should be shallow. Yeah.
No, I think a lot of people are shallow, and I don't think so. They are working on themselves.
Yeah. No.
That's for sure. But yeah, since you're talking about this India as a topic.
Yeah.
India as a topic. Yeah. We have to talk about. Oh my God. Should we talk about it?
Enough people will talk about it, but we can push. We'll talk for the camera.
I don't give a fuck about Kamra because that's what Kamra has always done, and that's how he has made money, and that's how he has sold tickets.
Yeah.
So the more angrier you get, the more tickets he sells. So it's like I don't give a shit about them. The only person I feel bad for here, which is like so stupid, is Balraj.
Yeah,
the guy who Habitat. Because the thing is, the guy, it's all losses are on him.
Yeah.
He has
he's invested years into this.
Yeah.
He's cultivated a brand, and now that's gone.
Everything is gone. Like, dude, his rep is, and not just.
And what did the venue do? I don't understand.
Exactly. That's how dumb these people are, that they thought when the video was released, they thought it was being live streamed.
Yeah.
That's how idiotic these people are, that they didn't know that this was recorded 2 months ago.
Yeah.
But that's how I think, like, I would say, like, you know what, it's not the destruction property. It's happening for the third or fourth time in Habitat.
Yeah.
I think Karnesh, it happened once. Who was that? Agrima Joshua, it happened once. And then it happened with one more comic.
Saurav Ghosh.
Saurav Ghosh, it happened. And then it happened with Samir Raina.
Yeah.
And now it's within like a span of 3 months, it's happened with Kunal Kamra.
Yeah.
So I think what this is doing is like you're breaking the spirit of the person.
Of course.
It's not the destruction of property.
Yeah.
Of course, dude, like if comedians can pool in money, they can build another Habitat and give it to Balraj without putting any.
But it's just, it's the product of his love and care of years.
Yeah. Right? It's that you're breaking.
Yeah. If that guy after these many things is like, no, I can't take one more of this.
I think this is what comedians, this is my thought, okay? Political comedians, when you're performing a set, just black screen.
Yeah, and don't give credit to the venue.
Please don't
shot at. No need.
No need.
You
don't even tell who edited the video. Don't tell any credit. I will do it for free. Just you upload the video and you know what? Make the money. It's uploaded on Kunal Kamra's page. It's already hit like millions of views.
Don't say edited by, produced
that's
by.
Like, no other thing. Yeah. It starts with you, it ends with you. Just written and performed by.
Don't even show the audience's face.
It's just heads. Yeah. It's just heads.
In fact, you know what? Perform to cardboards.
Oh, dude, it should be like that. You know, when there's a back camera angle.
The rules for political comedy in India should be the same as ISIS creating videos.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Full blurred.
Yeah, like, or kidnapping video. You should not be able to find clues.
I'm telling you, have you seen that movie, that Secret Superstar?
Amir Khan.
Amir Khan, that you know that kid who plays a burqa and perform.
Yeah.
I think that's how all political comedians should do their set.
Yeah.
That's it. Written and performed by just blurry.
In fact, read in Arabic.
Just a QR code.
Yeah.
Written and performed by like a hitman's thing, at the barcode. Just that. No, don't reveal any data. Just get away with it.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, this is the Bill Burr's angle, right? The thing is, you can do the same things that left should do the same thing that right does.
Yeah.
How does right get away with their mistakes? It's anonymity.
Yeah.
You don't remember the guy who came and broke your venue because it's not one guy, it's 50 people.
50 people. Mob came in.
It's a mob, so you don't know. So do the same thing. You know what? The only problem is because left wants to make money.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. So I understand that whole point. But once you made the money, just do then. This is the next thing.
Yeah, but to be honest, dude, I'm sorry if I'm coming across insensitive or realist, but what else do you expect in India? I will never write in fact, so that my thoughts don't have opinions on politics, I've stopped reading the newspaper also.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if you do this in India, this is going to happen.
No, I'm not saying, see, the whole idea is even I don't do anything about political is because I don't read. I'm too dumb. I don't know anything about it, so I don't talk. I didn't understand the song.
Yeah.
I didn't get the references.
Yeah,
I just got that like one reference where he called him that one word and everything just called him Gaddar and I didn't even get it. I'm like, okay, kuch kiya hai usne lag raha hai.
Yeah.
But that's how ignorant I am. But I'm saying the fun, is to do it without getting caught.
Yeah.
And I think that is what is being taken off.
Yeah, I mean,
and by the way, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Did Kunal say something that already the rival political parties didn't say?
No.
They have said this over and over again.
Yeah, but they have their own muscle. If you go to hit them, they have 50 of their own men.
Of course, exactly. So it's like beating the shit out of a guy who doesn't have... And you're not even beating the shit out of the guy who did it.
Yeah. The place where he stood is what you're beating up.
Exactly. It's like... I don't understand. You know how it is? It's like, imagine some guy does something wrong and then this is where he used to board the bus to come to the location. So you broke down the bus stop.
Yeah.
And other people are like, yaar, yahan se hum bus pakadte the. Hum log kya kar rahe? They're like, kahin aur se bus pakdo.
Yeah.
It's just like, now that whole people in that bus stop who are dependent on that bus stop don't get to go to work.
Yeah.
They can't do work. They can't do anything. They're just stuck there because...
Yeah,
I think that's what Habitat. It was a bus stop for comedians to become viral.
But I also think that they can't keep doing this, the beating up thing. It's after a point the public opinion will shift the other direction.
No, you're right, but I don't think so. Public opinion will shift from them. They will find another victim.
Yeah, I mean, it'll shift from comedy, I'm saying, because enough eyeballs have turned towards this is too many incidents too close apart.
Yes.
Right? They're not mixing it up. Two slower deliveries in a row.
So they're going to read. Yeah. Fucking Russell is going to read it.
Yeah, now I'm going to stand deep in the crease.
Yeah, I'm going to stand deep in the crease.
This will garner a lot of support from the local people because now it's something you shut them out. Left people love to be the saviors.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so now if there is enough political opinion that's shifting, enough people.
And also, I saw this video of the Shiv Sena people telling that this is not Shiv Sena people, this is Gaddar Sena. I saw that video where Uddhav Thackeray or I don't know who Thackeray comes on stage and come on a political this thing and he said ki we support Kunal Kamra's views.
Because they are split in between.
Yeah, they're split.
Right?
So he's shitting on Eknath Shinde. So there's a video of him talking.
Yeah.
Where he said ki that's Kunal Kamra galat thona bol raha hai. Gaddar hai to gaddar hai. These are his words verbatim. And so it's like now they don't even know who to support.
But the thing is, legally, he hasn't mentioned any name.
Yeah, so the case one, it's like...
He's being cute, basically. He's being like, who am I talking about?
Yeah. It's like now they don't want to put you in jail. They're going to bury you in papers.
Yeah.
They're going to bury you in trial. They're going to take advantage of the
No other venue will ever let you host a show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the fear. That's what they want.
Yeah. I mean, he will have to do what like these ramen restaurants in Bangalore do.
What?
Yeah. Just pay us the money in advance and on the day of the event, we'll let you know where it is.
Yeah,
and it is some 2 BHK where you go and then like, this is India's best ramen.
I mean,
I don't believe it.
I think it's great. I think you have to understand the more these people oppress, the more creative ways people come up with to have fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's
now the boyfriend became not dateable.
Yeah.
My dad hates my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my virginity to him tomorrow.
Yes, it's like that.
Yeah.
It's like the more you don't like it, I'll gotta do that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you're gonna do. But yeah, it's my only take is I feel bad for the Habitat guy. That's the I feel bad for.
It's been around for a while. It's like one of the main.
It's a
venues
rookie
of
mistake
comedy.
from his end also. Like the aftermath of Summer Anna.
Yeah.
What happened? Like you didn't learn from it that the artist, the moment he got in trouble, he took a flight and fucking went off to another country.
Yeah.
And he left you here because you had venues to handle. He didn't give a shit about that. He went to another.
You're rooted here.
Yeah, you were rooted here. You have a location.
You have no scope to go.
Yeah, you have a location, so you can't run away.
Yeah.
But you didn't learn from that, and then you called someone who's only that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rena did a summer mistake, and then he got shot on for that. This guy does only political.
Yeah.
You should have been more careful. You can't. I think.
Or we should have said, we are happy to host your show. पीछे का लोगो हटा दे भाई. तू कर्टन खरीद, काला पर्दा डाल दे.
वो मैं डाल दूंगा. मैं खुद के से मैं तेरे टिकट से कमीशन लेके मैं कर दूंगा. तू कर भी मत. तू दारू पी जो करना है कर. बस कर्टन लगाएंगे. ये पता भी नहीं चलेगा बॉम्बे में हुआ है.
It's easy for us to say it. We don't know what all has happened.
Dude, that's the whole point of this podcast.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You're telling me like I should not speak a nonsense.
No, it's just that it's a very discouraging thought to sit in, right? That
it is a very discouraging thought.
See, this is a more, I feel like I could see this coming. And the vulgarity thing, I could also see that coming because we have too many people who don't think like us, who are okay with this.
Yes.
Yeah, this is something.
We are a minority.
This is to be done in closed rooms.
And also, it's happened in India a long time. Like Amar Singh, Chamkila, that movie.
Yeah, yeah.
I think comedy is going through the same thing.
Yeah.
Is whatever that movie Chamkila did, and I could clearly see it. I'm not saying the quality of the content or whatever. It's like, don't say that in public.
Yeah, don't say that in public. Years later, now the Honey Singh became famous for saying, "Teri choot maru main." Right.
Course, yeah.
So it's,
the whole circle.
Yeah,
I think
comes the whole.
This is my thought. Okay, it's not they don't mind you talking dirty shit. But here's the thing. I'm like the thing is like don't act unapologetic. No, I don't think so. Exactly. I think this is my whole idea. This is my take on it. I feel like I know you are doing some bullshit. You're doing whatever you're doing.
Vulgarity.
Vulgarity. To ye uchut, kuch bhi, jo bhi, whatever you're telling. Okay, I don't have a problem with you. I'll tell you. The thing is, people say that I don't have a problem with you until you become famous. But I think it's more layered than that. What I think is, I have this huge audience by which I make money by doing this.
Yeah.
But once you get famous, I can see that some of my audience is coming towards you.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. I'm not going to improve my quality of content because I'm running a scam. But I have these huge followers to God or religion or whatever. I'm using them to keep here.
Yeah.
But the moment you start making sense, there's 2-3 people looking at like, yaar, bro, galat to nahi bol raha.
You making sense is making some people realize that the other people have never made sense.
Yes.
Yeah, and that is basically anyone who loses their audience, they're threatened by it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because these guys will never work on the quality of their content.
If tomorrow, if I get more followers than someone who didn't expect me to get more followers, they can't come and vandalize my show, is what you're trying to say.
Exactly. But the whole idea is that's the mentality where I'm like, अगर तेरे followers बढ़ रहे हैं, इसका मतलब लग रहा है कि मेरे fans तेरे followers बन रहे हैं.
Yeah, yeah.
मतलब मेरा घट रहा है. But that is not the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to understand that your audience is such retarded that they'll not come here. But have faith in your audience.
But their audience only is with them until they maintain the brand that no one can fuck with us. If that's the brand.
Oh yeah, fair, good argument.
They will lose by inaction will lose their audience. They have to show some action.
I think it's just like मुझे लगता था इस गली का गुंडा तू है. I think that's the whole idea. It's the ego thing.
Yeah.
Like which women have taken advantage of men for so many years.
Yeah.
मुझे लगा तू तो मार देगा. And when you just like
yeah, the whole point is like you have cricketers to make fun of.
Yes.
You have actors to make fun of. Like Praneeth More also got beaten up by one new actor's fan club.
yeah.
So it can happen with anyone who's able
Manoj
to
Prabhakar. It happened to him.
Anyone who's able to mobilize a crowd.
Yes.
Don't use their name. Yeah. Talk about general things.
Yeah.
Sky in India is very blue.
Yeah.
Right.
The roads are full of potholes.
Yeah. Do you know my gate में हम लोग कभी कैसे allow करते हैं? Right. You know. Do observations about auto and everything because.
Exactly. Yeah. Do observations about things that are not involved in their life.
Yeah.
Like they don't have my gate. Talk about my gate.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't use Rapido. Talk about Rapido.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't die waiting to get to the hospital. Don't talk about that.
Yeah. Don't talk about that.
For half an hour at least. Yeah.
Oh man, it's becoming too real. Too real.
Yeah.
Are we done?
It was fun. It was fun. We already got a hate comment. Hey, one guy commented, okay, and his comment was, "Hey guys, just a tip. If you want to be a comedy podcast, you should think of doing jokes. No one wants to hear your inside podcast story, inside comedy stories."
I mean, I love people like that because when they start typing, I'm pretty sure he typed like 10 words and then he erased it 3 times.
Yeah.
He's that kind of guy. He was like, no, this doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
You know that?
He's not there to go after us. He's there for all the chicks who are reading the comment section. It's like, oh, who's this?
Yeah, by all chicks, 3 chicks.
Yeah.
Or 2 are my friend, 1 is your friend. But whole idea is, I think this is just, for him, it's like he's in that pocket. It's like, how do I make this video about me?
Yeah. Everything is about you. Bro.
That's the whole idea, how he's looking into it. And it's like,
that should be a reply. Hey, everything is about you, bro. Don't try so hard already.
yeah, and I'm great.
You won. I lost.
I'm great. We spoke about him at 55th minute, so that
he won't
reach
it.
here.
Yeah, he won't reach.
If this doesn't come out as a reel, he will never reach.
Yeah,
I'm 100%. He'll be like, "Arey yaar."
He looks at the first 45 minutes of our podcast like the ambulance looks at Sony signal.
Yes.
Yeah. By the time I reach the.
If I can't reach in 16 minutes, I'm not watching.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm done with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this topic I just wanted to ask, like, when you see this thing happening, do you ever feel like running away, like going to another country where it's much more easier to do comedy?
Knowing
like if I gave you like 1 billion, I'm like, you can do whatever you want, will you leave immediately?
If I have enough money to sustain this kind of a lifestyle in New York, I will go. Any other place I will not go.
God, so New York because it's the mecca of comedy.
Yeah, and also it's a city that is conducive for comedy. You see enough different people, you see enough observations, you have to struggle with everything.
Yeah.
Whereas I won't go to Europe. It's a boring ass place. I hate Europeans. They're super racist. They're just work on paper.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, either they overcompensate or they internally they look down upon our ways of life. It's not the color thing.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, these guys work weekends.
Ugh.
Yeah.
They don't have a life.
Yeah, we provide 24/7 services and we outsource. Don't come here and work.
Yeah.
Yeah, work from India.
Work from India.
Yeah,
Stay
so,
there.
Yeah, I don't like that attitude. And also, Europe is super boring. If everything is convenient, an Indian won't be happy. Is what I realize.
Problem क्या है?
Yeah, कोई problem ये है कि कोई problem नहीं है.
Yeah, I get it.
Like US.
And I think whatever I've seen, like videos, sitcoms, or whatever this thing is, America also has this kind of environment which is very similar to India.
Like
people are being lied to by the government.
Yes.
You know, and government doesn't care about everyone. It only cares about people who are rich.
Yes.
It's like, and
there are certain communities are hated and laws are designed to keep them down.
Yes.
Yeah.
So India and America, that way it's very similar. The only way is these guys made a shitload of money, so they became developed.
Yeah. They became developed before the public became dumb.
Yes. Yeah. They at the start of the game, they had very smart leaders who figured it out.
Yeah, and
they like how they say they
made themselves a superpower. It wasn't a coincidence.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They knew how to go. They knew, like, they were like smart enough, like, bro, we are heavily resourceful in the sense the country has so many resources. Let's make it fucking work.
Yeah, and they immediately said we are not socialist, ये सब नहीं चाहिए. Capitalist.
पैसा कैसे बनाना है?
Yeah, rich guy, he says I will make railway across the country. तो बनाने दो उसको.
Yeah.
अभी वो लात मार के बनवा रहा है या पैसे दे के बनवा रहा है, उसे हमें क्या?
उसे क्या हमें? बाद में
He's
वो
bringing all Chinese people built the American railways in the late 19th century and early 20th century. It's all Chinese people who didn't know the language, didn't know the value. They stayed in like poor areas. That's why every big city in the US has a Chinatown.
Oh,
yeah,
that's why.
They're not the IT wave of Chinese.
Oh, fuck, that's a great
They're
trivia.
the railway.
That old.
That old. Then there was a Chinese restaurant wave. They went there to make restaurants. Similar to that.
I'm pretty sure that happened because a bunch of Americans sat down like, bro, this cheeseburger is good, but I can't have this every day.
Yeah, I can't have this every day. There was an opportunity and it started like that.
Yeah.
And Indians going to
I think that's what European doesn't allow. Yeah, you guys can come and have your shop, but you still have to price it in a really shit high.
Yeah, or you have to. There are too many standards to maintain. America is like, standards.
तुम देखो यार.
Curry.
Yeah, this is the most common thing about American India. When mistakes are happening, they will look away.
Yeah, they will look away.
I think that's
as long as money is being made, people will look away.
Yes.
Yeah, because Indians going to the US also, there were other waves.
Yeah.
Earlier it was like motels,
The gas station.
motel owners, then taxi drivers, then doctors, then finally engineers.
ITs.
Yeah. So now it is all engineers, IT people.
Got it.
So just it's
And also in India, engineers and IT are the industry that kind of makes the most money for the government and everyone.
Yeah.
Even in India, if you think
Yeah.
about it, like most of the
IT tech parks, that the economy around IT tech
any
parks.
metro city, it survives on IT. Around IT, like how like this there is a thing about like how Dehradun. I think up until now, the whole city was dependent on Indian Military Academy.
Correct.
I'm not saying everybody, but most.
A lot of there was got
Like
it.
a lot of services to the Indian Military
Correct.
Academy kind of helped them sustain a good life.
local economy.
Maybe now it has developed. I'm not saying. I'm saying up until the 90s or something, it was a clear thing.
And that happens like a college town, for example, like Manipal.
Exactly.
Everything around is dependent on the college.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good argument. So maybe that's a good argument. New York is a city that even I might.
But
True.
other than that, everything else is suburbs. Like aao ghar se honey, I'm home.
Yeah.
And drink one beer and sleep off.
Got it.
Yeah. Whereas New York is people in their 50s also take the subway, also struggle, also climb the stairs.
Yeah.
It's you have to fight.
It's exactly. It's the
closest place to India in the US.
New York. Huh?
Yeah.
Got it. I think that's the only thing I also like about Bombay. It's then people call about the spirit of Bombay or whatever. It's that thing of I am not giving up yet.
Yeah, the romanticization of the struggle.
Yeah, I'm not giving up yet. And I know a lot of people romanticize it, but I've also seen people not romanticize it. And I think, I don't know, this is going to be a little profound dialogue. I watched this this acting coach. A real actor is not one who cries. I think real personality is people how they more about a person about how they try to hide those tears.
Oh, okay.
So I will appreciate an actor who's trying to hide his tears. That's why I understand more about the character.
Yeah.
So and I think that's what I've seen in Bombay.
Great.
Yeah, he said this great line. Okay, and I saw this.
Nawazun Siddiqui.
No, it's an American. But I saw it some old 65, 70 coach, acting coach from Hollywood.
Nawazun Siddiqui said that he learned this in an acting workshop where he was yelled at for acting too hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, "Main ro raha tha." He's like, "I don't want to see how well you cry. I want to see how much you're holding back the tears. If you cry, the audience doesn't cry.
But if you hold it back,
the audience will cry.
Exactly.
They'll cry at how much you're not able to cry."
Yes, exactly. And it's like you see it in a movie, right? When some actor tries to hold back their tears and suddenly audience is crying.
Yeah.
That's the whole scene. But why did I say this line was because I've seen people in Bombay who try to hold back not the show of struggle.
Yeah.
They say like, "Nahi sir, chill hai sir." And I'm not talking about actors or struggling actors. I'm talking about the guy who's selling idlis for 3 rupees on a cycle.
Yeah.
And he tries to like, "Nahi sir, chill hai sir."
There is a huge community of people from northern Karnataka who live in Bombay.
Tamilians also.
Yeah, and they're in the
Tirunelveli, like these people.
Yeah, and they're in the restaurant business.
Yes.
And they live in terrible situations and
conditions.
But they never complain. They're like, "Arey, beti ka shadi kiya main idhar kaam karke."
And also these are the kind of peoples where you see like Bombay is the one city where I have to admit this. Okay, I can't believe I'm admitting this because I hate some comedians. But the jugaad level in Bombay is incomparable to any other metro city.
I agree.
There is jugaad and
no one is lazy.
It doesn't look ugly. Even the jugaad looks presentable. Like I'll give you an example. This Italy shop guy is on a cycle, dude. He has 2 big containers. One is chutney, one is sambar, and he has a small for red chutney. This 3 things. And he has one dabba, a hot case where idlis are there, which are very, very hot.
Yeah, the
Just
deep hot
deep made. And the hot case is clean. These containers are clean.
Yes.
The cycle is clean.
Yeah.
And he puts in a place. He has this glove.
Yeah.
He's on a fucking cycle.
He actually wants to compete with the big players.
Yes.
He thinks he's in competition with the big players.
He's learning. He's like, okay, he does this. Okay, how much is that? It's only $5. Fuck it, I'll get it.
Yeah. amazing observation.
That's what I'm saying.
Great
So
observation.
you'll put that plastic gloves and you'll take it and you'll put it in like so. And you know what I loved about that? You will have that chutney on your eating, and this is like drunk.
Yeah,
like 12 a.m., 1 a.m. Okay,
midnight, huh?
and you're having, and I'm like, oh fuck, my chutney's over. Even before you look, he's ready.
Yeah, and he won't charge you extra for
Nothing.
it. He's just hoping that next time you're drunk, you're in this area, you're
You
like,
should think of me.
I'm gonna get that idli guy.
You should think of me. And you know what? I've like spoken to him, and then that's when I was like, Tirunelveli ana neenga. And I was like, ஆமாப்பா inga vandu 30 varsham aichu. I was like, motherpa. And I know his life is not that great.
Yeah.
I mean, financially.
Yeah,
I know you
financially
can
it's not
romanticize the art form of what is life and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
He's doing what is fulfilling.
Yeah, I know some comments will like, but did you ask him? He liked it. Nobody fucking likes it. Okay, just shut
his
up.
stomach is never full. That's when you're fulfilled.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that's something that it's very rarely that I've seen. Only in Bangalore, I've only seen that with fucking sutta and chai.
Yeah.
Like night 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. There you'll get to have chai.
Yeah.
Or you'll find these places where they're making like chicken and dosa in the night.
Correct.
But
small stalls.
It's still not the same vibe.
Yeah. It's the thing is in Bangalore and other cities I've seen that people accept that I have my own audience.
Yeah.
In Bombay, all audiences same audience. The people taking the local train can be earning from 10,000 like 1,000 rupees a month to 2 lakh rupees a month. Everyone takes the local train.
Yeah.
So,
and I think it kind of neutralizes the whole idea of no, I actually take the car.
Yeah.
I think
low car. Leke jao. That's why they say time is money, because you have the car.
Yes.
You have a driver, but you're like, bro, I will take the local.
Yeah.
दोपहर में non-peak hours में आंटी को सब्जी मंडी लेके जाना कार में.
Dude, this is I think my favorite observation about Bombay. The only people I don't like in Bombay are the comedians.
Yeah. Oh.
I love the I love the people. I love the vibe. Yeah, only people I don't like are the comedians.
Oh no.
But yeah, anyways.
My old colleagues, bro. Don't talk like that, yeah.
I'm kidding. I know you hate me too. Just fucking fuck off. It's not like you're sitting there like, shit, yaar, मैंने तो आनंद के में बहुत अच्छा सोचा था.
Bro, audience fans are only not watching till the end. You think comedians, that's two
true.
Bombay comedians are going to watch.
But yeah, we reached 1 hour, 5 minutes of it. So with a great podcast. I mean, not a lot of funny jokes. I know it's a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey, we riffed hard on the ambulance thing.
Ambulance was funny, but after the second half was full feels, bro.
Yeah.
The state of Indian comedy and all we discussed.
The state of Indian affairs.
Yeah.
You know.
But anyways, check out this podcast. It's on all platforms, guys. It is there on anything you want. It is there on
I'm a little behind on uploading it to Spotify. We are like 10 episodes behind.
That's fine. That's fine. As if you watch everything, like I was tapping, oh, when will it come?
Yeah.
You know what? Just watch it whenever you get time and like, share, and subscribe. Do comment. And if it's a negative comment, please do comment.
By the way, the new episodes on Spotify will be video episodes on Spotify.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
He's the tech guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So
you watch it.
Check it out. My name is Anand Ratnam. This is Aditya Natarajan. This is the Elephant Room podcast. Every week, Wednesday, new episode. Okay.
Boom.
Thank you.
Bye.